Hey guys, so here's how to input information for your company credit card transactions. You go to the sidebar by clicking this hamburger button in the top left and selecting company credit card transactions. It'll show the most recent pay period by default and uh, you and all your transactions. For this example, I'm using DoCHub as the user. Each row in the table is one of the transactions from that pay period. It'll show the date of the transaction, the last four digits of your card, your name, and a description from the bank of the transaction and the amount of the transaction. And then these last five columns are fields for you to input to give context for the transaction. To input information for one of the transactions, you select it by clicking the row. It'll turn light blue to show that you selected it. And then we require these three fields, the project ID, the category, and the receipt. So you can just select the project ID from the dropdown. For this one, we'll say it was this project. And then for the category, these may change in the future, but for this transaction, we'll say it was other. Usually the vendor is already mentioned in the description, but it may not be. And if not, you can include it, say that this one was Walmart. And then you upload the receipt. In the future, we may have an option to take a photo live from your camera, but right now you have to select it from your storage. And to do that, you click the upload button. And I don't have an example receipt, but we can pretend like one of these control point photos is a receipt. And it'll show upload progress. And when it's done, you can click on this button to view the receipt later on if you want to. And the image title is named by the date, the credit card number, digits, the amount, and the description that was in the table. And if you want to re-upload the image or choose another image, you can click this X to delete it, and then you can re-upload it. And these notes are here for you to give additional context for the transaction. For example, if you got lunch with a company rep, then you can mention what client, or with a client rep, you can mention what client it was and their name. Yeah, when you're all done with the transaction, then the row will turn green. And yeah, so here are two examples of completed transactions. And when you're all done, click Save and Exit. Be sure to click Save and Exit, otherwise your progress won't be saved. And yeah, that's how the tool works right now. We'll probably make changes to it in the future because this is a new tool, but yeah, that's how it works right now.
Thanks, Noah. Yeah, and I would just add to, make sure you guys are planning some time to be doing this on kind of the weekly regimen when the statements are getting posted. Just have some time to sit down and do it all with your photos, get them all uploaded. Please make sure to do a good job, like associating them to what project ID each expense was associated with. If you guys have a question about that or any issues with that, please reach out to myself, Liz, someone in the office that can help make that decision with you, because we're trying to track all these costs to help us grow and have a better idea of what we're spending on what jobs, and kind of tracking down where we're spending money, what we're spending money on, and making sure everything's in line with what we're trying to grow towards. If you get into a situation where a gas pump doesn't submit a receipt or something similar to that, I would take maybe a picture of the gas pump, for example, of the total value amount if it doesn't print a receipt. Really do something to have some sort of track of where the cost was, how much it was. Don't plead ignorance on all your expenses or claim that they didn't give you a receipt or that you lost a receipt. Really try to take a good job of getting these receipts uploaded and categorizing them correctly.
So, one more thing I forgot to mention was right now only transactions or the information for the transactions are only there at the end of the week. So Milton or Liz or Monica will download the CSV from the bank because the bank has the record of all the credit card transactions. They'll download that CSV and then upload it to the hub, and then you can input the information about your transactions. So like save your receipts, either the physical copy or just take photos of them and save them for the end of the week when you can enter the information.